Welcome back, everybody! The 2025 WNBA draft is officially in the books, and let me tell you, there were some shockers. Teams came ready to play, making moves and shaking things up. We saw franchises commit to rebuilding, while others went all in on chasing the championship. Tonight, we're diving deep into the draft, analyzing every pick and every trade. We're talking about who came out on top, who might be kicking themselves, and what these selections mean for the future of the league. So buckle up, get comfortable, and get ready for some serious WNBA analysis. We're going to break it all down next. The Indiana Fever entered this draft with a clear need defense, and they addressed it head-on with the selection of center Brittany "The Wall" Williams. Standing at 6'5" with a 7'2" wingspan, Williams is a force to be reckoned with in the paint. We saw her dominate in college, averaging an absurd 4 blocks and 3 steals per game. Her defensive IQ is off the charts, and she's got that dog in her that you just can't teach. Pairing Williams with last year's Defensive Player of the Year, Nalissa Smith, gives the Fever a defensive frontcourt that will keep opposing coaches up at night. This was a smart, strategic pick that fills a major need for Indiana. The Sparks came into the draft with a young core and a lot of question marks. They addressed some of those questions by drafting explosive point guard Jayla Flash Johnson out of Oregon. Johnson is a blur on the court, known for her lightning-quick handles and her ability to create her own shot. She's got that pass-first mentality that you love to see in a point guard, but she can also light it up when needed. The Sparks also added some much-needed depth in the later rounds, drafting a couple of players who could contribute right away. This draft was all about adding young talent and building for the future. It's going to be interesting to see how these pieces fit together under new head coach Candace Parker. The Liberty went all in this offseason, trading for superstars like Breanna Stewart and Jonquel Jones. Their draft strategy reflected that win-now mentality. With their first-round pick, they selected sharpshooter Gabby Rainmaker Davis, a player who can stretch the floor and knock down shots from anywhere. Davis is the perfect complementary piece for a team loaded with offensive firepower. She's going to get a ton of open looks playing alongside Stewart and Sabrina Ionescu. The Liberty also added some toughness and grit in the later rounds, drafting players who aren't afraid to do the dirty work. This team is built to win a championship right now. They've got all the pieces: experience, star power, and now, depth. The Dallas Wings are in an interesting position. They've got a young superstar in Arike Ogunbowale, but they're still trying to build a championship contender around her. In this draft, they focused on adding size and athleticism. Their first-round pick, power forward Sarah "The Beast" Thompson, is a walking double-double. She's got a nose for the ball and plays with an intensity that's honestly contagious. The Wings also drafted a couple of intriguing prospects in the later rounds, players with high ceilings and the potential to be impact players down the road. This draft was all about adding pieces for the future. The Wings are clearly committed to building around Ogunbowale and creating a team that can compete for championships for years to come. The Atlanta Dream are a team in transition. They're under new ownership, with a new head coach and a new vision for the future. This draft was about finding players who fit that vision, players with high character, a strong work ethic, and a team-first mentality. Their first-round pick, point guard Alexis Handles-Evans, is a true floor general. She's got incredible court vision, she makes everyone around her better, and she's a leader on and off the court. The Dream also added some much-needed depth and versatility in the later rounds. This was a solid draft for the Dream. They added some key pieces who fit their new identity. It's going to be exciting to watch this team grow and develop under their new leadership. Look, not every team can ace the draft. There are always going to be teams that reach for players, miss out on sleepers, or just don't make the most of their picks. This year, a few teams stood out for their head-scratching decisions. The Team A went all in on a risky pick, drafting a player with injury concerns when there were more reliable options on the board. The Team B seemed to draft for need over talent, passing up on potential stars to fill roster holes. And then there's Team C. They came into the draft with a clear opportunity to add a difference maker, but instead made a series of baffling choices that left fans and analysts wondering, what were they thinking? We just covered a lot of ground. The 2025 WNBA draft was full of surprises, steals, and head-scratchers. But one thing is for sure, the future of this league is bright. We saw teams invest in defense, prioritize shooting, and build for the future. Now, it's time to see how these rookies adapt to the WNBA and how their games translate to the next level. Who do you think were the biggest winners and losers of the draft? Let me know in the comments down below. And as always, thanks for watching.